Good morning. It is day 124 on the PCT. I'm just leaving the Shelter Cove campground. It was an epic little stay there. Really enjoyed my time. Feel a bit rested, so that's always nice. And heading out, I got this little blue blaze to get back to the trail. I think it's like 1.3 miles-ish, so not too bad, not the best. And then with the blue blaze included in the mileage, I think it's like a 27.8 mile day, but just the mileage on the PCT is a 26.5 mile day to a lake, and there's some other lakes along the way, so that should be pretty nice. Looking forward to that. But yeah, should be a good day once I get back up onto the PCT. I always feel like these little mileage kind of suck a little because you gotta walk there, and it'd be nice to just wake up on the PCT, but that's alright. It was a great stay. Of course I time it, so I have to wait for a train. Perfect timing. Made it back onto the PCT. That wasn't too bad. Now time to crush the miles. These trees with the moss hanging down like this makes it look like it's out of some form of Dr. Seuss book or movie. It's kind of really cool, actually. Just had a nice little lunch break. It was a quick one today because there's a lake coming up in 4 miles, and I think if it looks nice I might go for a dip. So rather than taking an hour lunch break, I took a 30-minute break, and then I can spend the other 30 minutes at the lake. So not bad. Nearly done my 2 big climbs for the day. I got 0.7 left in this one, and then it's downhill or pretty cruisy for the rest of the day, so not too bad. Did 15 miles so far, so going pretty well. That was an incredible swim. Perfect temperature, so blue, crystal clear. Oh, it was glorious. I needed that. Nice little boost and another little break. I told myself I could only spend 30 minutes, and I had to leave by 3, and I was 3 minutes off, so not too bad at all. And I'm doing that because I'm hoping to be able to go an extra mile tonight to another campsite. Not because it's better or anything, just to do some more distance. So then next town we're going to is Bend. And we're going to zero there. And we're going to mail out 2 boxes to Washington. So I want to be able to go in and do the resupply on the day I get to town. So then I don't have to worry about that on my 0 day. Because going to a supermarket on a 0 day is not fun. So any day I can do a little bit more, it helps to make that 12 miles a little bit less. So not bad at all. So I got another 9 miles, which is pretty good. Not too bad. 3 p.m. should get around 7:30, so not too bad at all. So Pip, my godmother, asked me a question the other day. On these bigger days, does my pace change, and how do I pretty much do these bigger mileage? So my pace normally sits around 2.5 miles an hour to 3. Occasionally it'll go up above 3 miles an hour if the terrain is nice and I feel good. But so my pace at the start was maybe like 2, maybe 2.5 an hour. But pretty much the biggest thing is I walk longer during the day. So typically I start at 6 a.m. and I don't finish till 8 p.m. at night, sometimes later. And then the biggest thing I try to do is hike, if I can, more miles in the morning before lunch, so I have less to do afterwards. Because typically in the morning I can get away with less breaks than in the afternoon, but it just depends day to day. Today, like, I did 15 or 16 miles before lunch, and then just had like a little break and then keep on moving. So a lot of times bigger mileage means smaller breaks and longer walking time, pretty much. So it's all fun. Alrighty, so I've made it to camp. I'm actually at camp by myself. It is still early, it's 7:30, so somebody could still rock up, but it is potential that tonight is the first night that I've camped by myself on the AT and the PCT, which is kind of wild to think about, and it's probably about time I try camping alone, but I love people so much. But this is kind of a good test to see how I go. So yeah, I did 27.6 PCT miles, but I actually did 29.1 miles today, which is insane, and I felt really good. I made it here by 6:20, which is an incredible time after doing 29 miles, and had an awesome swim in the lake. was incredible. And so yeah, I've just had dinner, and now I'm gonna do my hydrogen peroxide soak on my feet, and then probably start editing and going to bed kind of early. It is cooling off quite nicely, and probably try to head to bed early-ish so I can hopefully fall asleep, not worrying about too many sounds around me. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Was a good day. So we'll see how this sleeping part by myself goes. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.